You say hello, Rose? So, Rose and I have news. We have an update, though I know no one watches yet. We have a TikTok. It's I'd have to double check the name, but it should be like RCL free 33 because I think I didn't want to go with 3 in case it was taken. So I just did 33. But we no longer have a Kaya because Kaya got to be about, it was almost 4 months old. She started tearing up the house, and a certain someone didn't like her, huh? Right. Kai was starting to get rough with her, though really Kai was improving a lot. She was doing really well with not like biting Rose too much, but Rose got to the point where she was just too annoyed, and she actually drew blood for the first time toward anybody. No, you're not getting my bowl that had my meat in it. Back up. No, you're not getting it. Lay down. You know what that means. Thank you. Anyway, so I took her back to her original puppy mama, who was very happy because she ended up having to give away all of her puppies, and she really wanted one to grow up with her kid. So I was like, it's no problem, and on the upside, we'll be able to come visit Kaya, whenever we have an off day and we want to. What? Did you hear somebody? Probably. You probably heard the mail person or a neighbor. Yep, that's the mail person, I think. Nope, that's the handyman. Thought I saw a white truck. Random, out of the blue, obviously not scripted. Anyway, back to the point. So, Kaya is no longer here, though that really has little relevance since my videos are random and, mostly puppy dog based right now. I am planning to make an animatic for my birthday because I'm feeling inspired. It could possibly be a meme, but we'll see. I'm not going to hold my breath because I only have a total of 2 days to work on it that I have completely devoted to it, and I have almost completely wasted this day. Just ended up napping and what else did I do? Not a lot. I started on schoolwork because I'm back in college. Online for now because of the current pandemic. Not much else. But back to the Kaya story. So I ended up spending quite a bit on her. But it doesn't matter. She had scabies, so obviously to make her life better and less itchy, I had to get her treated. It took about, I think, 3 lime dips, and then they gave me a special shampoo to use on her twice a week, and then they gave me medicine after her last lime dip to cut down on any of the rest of the itching. She did start to grow fur back. She had lost it on her ears and part of her leg, but she started growing it back before I gave her back to her fur mama. She was completely healed when she went back. And back to the window. So, Kaya's a lot better. I have pictures. I may figure out a way to make a montage, and then a few of the cute little videos all mashed together with Rose and her. Because they did have nice times where they were decent to each other. And then I have a few TikToks of them walking together, though it's not, I think it's one video, because that was the most I could get them from absolutely annoying each other. Because for the most part, Rose is very obviously an only child. She likes to be on the couch and do what she wants whenever she wants, which isn't a whole lot. She sleeps, plays with me, and snuggles, and does tricks when she wants. Oh, Rose. Hey, you want to sit? Sit. High five. Thank you. Whoop. No, you're too close. You want to shake? Nice to meet you. I would say, do you want to show him wave? But you're very particular. You don't like showing that one very much. Hey. Hey, Rose. Can you wave? Can you wave? No! That's not wave. Rose. Hey. Can you sit? Sit. Oh, now you don't want to do it. No, that was twirl. That's up, you goof. Sit. No, I don't have anything right now. Sit. That's not sitting. Sit. No, she's not going to be able to do it. Hey, lay down. All the way. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your cuteness for a bit. Anyway, so Kaya is no more. I do plan to eventually get another dog, but if I start over, there are a few requirements. It's gonna have to be another puppy, because that's the only way I can get them to be trained to be sociable with Rose, because Rose has an easy time getting along with puppies. She loved Kaya when she was a pup. The problem is that since Kaya was basically quarantined for all of like her first month and a half here, Rose didn't really get to socialize with her except through a gate. Rose left, so we're gonna look at the Totoro and owls. Totoro and Co. But oh, where was I on my train of thought? Leave my bowl alone, ma'am. Leave it. Thank you. Trouble. You may see bits of clutter. I am not the most organized person. We have the couch over there. It has stuffies and miscellaneous. And then over here we have Pokemon cards and garbage. And then a gift for Christmas. And then my hairbrush that I need to dehair. But none of this is to concern. It's a mess, which is why we're focusing on the cute owls. But Kaya is better. She's in a happier place. She's in a yard. Because here I live in an apartment. So it's not really ideal for a husky. So that's why she was teething so much. I didn't get rid of her because I didn't love her. I got rid of her because I knew it wouldn't be good for her. Because I have a pen, like a little, I think it's like 7 or 8 feet, and you can turn it into a rectangle, circle, whatever. I'd set it up in the dining room. Over there. Moved the table all the way over so I'd have this clear space in the middle where I could put her. But the problem with that was that it is really, like, since she was still little, it wasn't bad, but it also wasn't good. Because being locked in that for about 8 or 9 hours a day, sometimes 10 because we're working overtime, between me and my fiance working those hours, it really wasn't good for her. And then when I come home, I'm too tired to let her out. And since there's no backyard and, you know, all of that, and I can't have our dogs unleashed, then it's not really good for her. She can't get that energy out. So when left alone, she turns to chewing on corners of stuff. Even though for a while apple cider vinegar helped, because, it doesn't hurt, it doesn't harm her, and it didn't taste good. And then eventually she got to where she would just lick it off, drink some water to clear it out her mouth, and then go back to the corner that she was working on. It's like, Cheeky, you are really too smart. Showing both that husky and border collie in you. So, took her over back to her mom's house, and she said that she's getting along really well back with her mom and her stepdad, not her birth dad. But her fur mom didn't know that her and her siblings had scabies, because when she got the mama dog, not long before she gave birth, she hadn't been told anything except that the mom had a flea allergy, in quotation marks. So, when the pups were delivered, she didn't really think much of it. She was going to take the mom to the vet. Eventually, when she did, she got all the pups treated, though they were about a month and a half, and at that point, the vets were able to do something simpler than I did, because, when they're only a few weeks old, there's only so many, like, the lime dip was the only safe thing I could do when I got Kaya. And I wasn't about to wait, almost 2 months before I treated her, because she was whining and crying all day long. It was really heartbreaking, because I knew that she couldn't be around Rose, and the only way to cure her were to take her to her once a week lime dips until she was all better. But it just didn't work out. I didn't think it through. I didn't think about the fact that huskies are a medium to big sized dog. They have a lot of energy, and I knew better. I'd had huskies before, and I knew that small spaces were not good for them, especially when they don't have somewhere to run and play. So that was my bad. I got excited because I'd always wanted to get a husky of my own, and to raise one nonetheless. There was a plane or a helicopter. We live near a hospital. I'm back though. But long story short, Kai is in a better place. Rose is a spoiled, happy only child again, for now. At least till I get, in a better economic situation where I can afford to buy another pretty small dog. Or, if I get lucky, find one that I can adopt or rescue. Because some of my best dogs have been rescues, whether they were puppies, like foster pups, or rescues given. They were never really young, but they still were some of the best. I had rescued Poodle and fostered another Shih Tzu. And then, what else did we have? We've had so many dogs over the years. But I'll be looking into it, and I'll keep y'all updated. But for now, goodbye. Have nice days and stay creative, y'all.